Thank you for coming out on this holy day to share in the warmth of the Alamo Draft House and the last Terror Thursday show ever. It's after midnight now, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, then we can fuck off with all this Jesus shit. Let's talk about a real savior, Mr. Bob Clark. He made this movie. He brought the movie industry up a whole bunch of times. He's made movies that you've seen, whether or not his name rings a bell or not. He's kind of, I guess, you know, he started off as one of the founders of the Canadian exploitation world, which this guy loves a lot. But he did stuff, you know, like very small budget and very limited means, and he did really, really great work. And he did a movie called Death Dream, a movie called Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. And he did this, which is, you know, a lot of people say it's the prototype for basically all the slasher stuff that came out, you know, through the late 70s, early 80s. A lot of people give this movie a ton of credit, and it deserves it. Bob Clark went on to do stuff that you might wish you hadn't heard of, including Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2. He did do the Porky's movies, though, and so it's kind of like this. Unfortunately, he passed away, so I just wanted to start talking about him right away and say, like, right off the bat, that this show is dedicated to him. It's no coincidence. It's no coincidence that the last Terror Thursday show ever is also a tribute show to this guy, because he made a ton of great movies. Now, on the subject of it being the last Terror Thursday, this isn't some sad departing, because we're going to be doing Terror Tuesday, as Chuck Norris informed you during the ad tape. We're just going to be moving to Tuesdays. It's not going to be at midnight. It's going to be like, you know, 9:30, 10. It's around there every week. So just, you know, check on the website. No, that's good, because you have to go to church in the morning, so don't worry about it. But we do that, so then you still get your midnight movie fix every Wednesday at midnight with Weird Wednesday. So we're going to be running the whole gamut, but you don't have to deal with the shitty Thursday midnight parking downtown, which the other 51 weeks of the year is, as you know, atrocious. And you don't have to step on those condoms and all the vomits and all the fake breasts when you walk out after the movie, after the bar's let out. You don't have to deal with that. So it's going to be good. The first Terror Tuesday is probably going to be the most spastic, insane one that we've ever had of any Terror T blank any show ever. It's going to be Howling 2 with Sybil Danning, the lead werewolf. We played Howling 2 like 7 months ago, and it was the most fun I've ever had in this room watching a horror movie. And we're going to now have the queen of the werewolves herself, who is a legendary actress. Sybil Danning was the warden in every great women in prison movie from 1976 through 1988. And she is this, you know, absolutely inhuman, statuesque blonde that can kill you with any inch of her body, truly. She's like this unbelievable human, like kind of a human being. And it turns out that she is going to grant us a visit, and she's going to be here for Weird Wednesday and Terror Tuesday. That's the 6th and 7th of January. So, you know, and you can get tickets on that for advance, because we're doing like $5 tickets on that just so we could break even to fly her out. If you want to grab those, please do. Please come out to those shows. We're going to be doing Howling 2 on Tuesday and then Chained Heat on Wednesday, which is the great women in prison movie of the 80s, the Weird Wednesday show. So I just wanted to talk about that. That's going to be great. But now back to Black Christmas. Black Christmas is such an important movie, and it's creepy in a way that no movies are creepy anymore, especially movies called Black Christmas that they make now. But it's not, you know, it's not the kind of ramshackle horror movies that we also enjoy a lot here at this show. It's really respectable. It was done on the same shoestring budget as a lot of, like, you know, shitsters, but it was really, really powerful. It's really good. It's got John Saxon in it. He's one, and for those of you who aren't familiar with John Saxon, he's the guy, he's got spray-on hair and he's got spray-on man, and he's just like, he will spray your blood across the room with the stare. He's an unbelievable actor. And he was in a ton of movies that were like made by 12-year-olds for $8. You know, movies like Welcome to Spring Break, and just stuff that he pretends he doesn't remember making. But in every single movie he was in, he put in a great performance. So John Saxon is in here. You got Olivia Hussey, whose career was really going somewhere until she was making movies like this. She played Juliet in the Romeo and Juliet movie that came out, that you see the soundtrack 12 times in every thrift store. That was her, and she was doing this stuff, and she is great in this movie. Basically, everyone's great. We're not going to go down the list. We're just going to enjoy it.